morning and welcome to our Sunday morning stream for Push. Mark.
Yes, Mandy.
Obvious question.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Digging a hole.
Right, I can see, looks like you've been digging quite a few holes.
Yes,
Why are you digging a hole?
Well, I did that earlier,
Right.
the rest of the field. I've been in quite a while.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm digging a hole, this particular hole, is so that we've got something to use as an illustration for our talk today. Or should I say our reading?
Oh, okay, right.
You know the reading today?
Just remind me.
Well, the reading today is, there's a gentleman in it who takes his talent and he buries it. So I thought, like the man who buries his talent, I'd dig the hole first, and then we can use the hole as our illustration of how he buries his talent.
So you seem to have dug quite a big hole. Do you not think you've finished? How much of it do you think you've dug?
If I'm like the servant, I'm quite a big guy, so it's got to be quite big.
Oh, you're burying yourself, are you?
Well, he was burying his talent. So how else would you bury your talent?
I see. Yeah, I think we might need to look at the story
I
for
think
the
we
details
might, actually.
about it. I don't think you need to dig it any deeper.
I reckon you could fit in there.
We'll fight for it later. So are you enjoying your work?
No, absolutely hate it. That field absolutely killed me.
I'm not surprised.
And it's cold, it's damp. I've got really hot, so I had to take the jacket off. And I'm standing here shivering now that I'm not working. And I think I'm going to end up with a cold.
Oh dear. The problem is that, as you know, we all have to work.
We do.
We have to work to get food for the table, roof for your head, etc.
Yeah, but I'd much prefer, rather than being working, to be sat at home on the sofa with the dog, watching Netflix and eating bourbon biscuits.
Ah, yes. I'm sorry, I haven't bought any bourbon biscuits.
I'm going to fade away.
Brought some money because I think this is also connected to the story today.
Right.
So, do you want to dig your spade in, and we'll right, and we will tell you the story, which actually does have a tiny bit of relevance to the whole.
Right.
So
there was a master.
Right, I'll be him.
You be the master.
I'll be her.
And there were 3 workers that worked for the master, of which I've been all 3, which has been quite good really, because I've been digging the hole. Yeah. And what happens between the master and the servants? What does the master ask the servants to do?
Well, the master is going away on a long trip, and he asks the workers to look after his money for him and to invest it wisely while he's away.
Look after talents.
Talents. We're going to say it's money today, because just to convert it into today's.
So talents weren't actually what people had; it was actually something physical.
Yes.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Right. Read the Bible in context and understand what it's saying before you interpret.
So you could be worker number 1.
Excellent. I'm worker number 1.
Worker number 1, he gives him 50 talents.
50 talents.
10, 20, 30,
Ooh.
40, 50.
And worker number 1 goes, thank you very much.
And he says, go and invest it wisely. I'll be back. It's not your money, it's my money. Look after it.
I will look after it, and I will do what I need to with it. I'm just going to put it here in my nice secure pocket.
Okay, yes.
I'm enjoying this now. This is good.
Worker number 2.
Worker number 2.
He gives 10, 20 pounds, because this worker's had some experience, but not as much as the first one, but 20 pounds of my money.
And does he do the same thing? He takes it and he says, yes, I'll look after it, master. I will do what I can with your talent that you have given me.
Indeed. Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, got that.
Right. The last worker, he's only been there a little while, so he only gives him £10, but he says the same thing.
Oh.
Look after it, invest it, take good care of it. I'll be back for my money soon.
But this worker doesn't actually look after the talent, doesn't look after the money that he's been given. What he does is he does what I did earlier, which he digs a hole and he takes the 10 talents and puts it in the hole.
Oh dear.
And he covers it up and makes sure that it's nice and safe, because he's a little bit worried that his boss is going to get annoyed with him if he doesn't look after the talent.
Yeah.
If he lost the talent. So rather than doing anything with it, what he did was he did nothing with it so that he wouldn't get in more trouble.
So he thought.
So he thought.
Yes. So the master flies off, does his trip, comes back again, does his quarantine, goes into the office and says, right, okay, I'm back. I'd like my money back. I'm hoping you've made more for me. How did you get on? Right. So he speaks to the first worker who he gave 50.
Yeah, and what the first worker does is he goes, oh, hello, master. I've done very well for you.
Oh, good.
I took your 50 talents. I invested it very wisely in companies and stuff like that. And I've turned your 50 talents, your £50 into 100.
Oh,
so he gives him back. And I'm going to pretend that I've doubled it. So I'm going to say 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 pounds. Go back. This is like deal or no deal.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Red Team. You have made some money.
Thank you very much. Well done. You've been a really good steward of what I've given you.
Quite happy about that.
I will give even more responsibility to you another time. Thank you.
Give me more. Excellent. That's good.
Then he goes to the second worker who he gave 20 to.
And he did the same thing. What he did was he took the 20, he invested it wisely, and he doubled what the master had given him. So he gave back 20, 40.
Excellent. Another good and faithful servant. Thank you very much. Brilliant.
Done what you've been asked to do.
You have done what you've been asked. That's brilliant. Now, worker number 3. I'm getting excited now. I'm guessing if I gave you 10, you probably made it into 20 if you doubled it. Right,
well, worker number 3 looks at his master and goes, I was a bit worried about what you'd given me. So what I did was I buried it.
What?
So what servant number 1 does is he goes to his hole.
He buried it?
He uncovers
the talent. This is messy.
And he finds the talent. He gives it a little bit of a dusting down. Doesn't blow on it because it's COVID secure. And he hands it to his master and says, there you go, master. I give you your 10 back. Haven't I been good?
You've made my money dirty. And
I haven't done anything with it, I know.
You've not done anything with it at all. You buried it in a hole.
Yeah.
I gave you something good for you to go and make more good things out of, to make it better, and you've buried it in a hole. Yeah. That's not what I asked you to do. I'm not happy with you.
Oh. And you see, I think this is the point of this story today, is that what we are given is actually a blessing to us. And how we use it, and how we use it to bless other people, to give that goodness away, is actually what this story is about today. So the question we have for you guys at home is, what talents has God given to you? And how are you using them?
Yeah. So that is our challenge for you to think about. And we're hoping that you will come back online with us at 10:15 to Zoom with us. We're going to play a game or two. We're going to discuss these big questions about the talent.
And Jeanette's going to be with us as well.
Yeah.
So Jeanette's going to be helping run our group today. And she's got a few more questions for you. And she's even got some quotes from films, which is good.
So we'll see you a bit later.
See you in a bit, guys.
Bye.
Bye.